Yo, Archives, we back with another video. Hope you guys are doing well on this lovely day that states July 10th, Friday. Hope you guys are doing well, safe and blessed to all those who are watching and to those who aren't. As you can see, we're back with another video. It's been a long week. I'm not gonna lie, I'm tired. I'm very mentally tired. I'm emotionally tired. I'm physically tired. You know, I've worked every day for like the past 2 weeks, and I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining at all. But I do have the right to be tired, and I have some off days for this weekend, so I'm going to use those to rest and just clear my mind. But anyways, as you can see by the title, now before I even continue that statement, I know I told you guys I was supposed to talk about projection for the people who really do care and keep track of what I say, keep memory. But I said I was going to talk about projection, but I haven't talked about projection because I want to articulate my thoughts on it better, right? I understand it, but I want to project it better and good enough for you guys to understand it, right? I told you guys again, time and time again, that I don't want to just get on here and say anything, right? I don't want to just try to hop on here and try to sound smart, try to sound wise, purposefully. No, I want to project myself in a way that you understand it. So I'm giving myself just a little bit more time to articulate those thoughts better so that it comes out well. But the word that you read in the title, I can definitely talk about. Respect. Now I know what I'm about to say is something I say in like almost every video when I'm talking about traits. And I say that people have not these traits, this is a lost trait in the world, such and such, right? But they truly are lost traits, and respect is just another one of them. But respect is just one of the most important ones, if not maybe the most important trait, because respect is something that you're not born with, but it's something that you develop over time, right? Like it's all up to you how you distribute your respect, to others and to yourself. Because first off, you gotta have respect for yourself. If you don't have respect for yourself, you can't have respect for anybody. You gotta have respect for yourself. You gotta have respect for others, and you gotta have respect for items, things. And I say items, but I just mean things in general. You know what I'm saying? It could be anything, right? Don't overlook anything. You gotta have respect for literally everything, right? And the people who don't have respect in this world, man, like if you don't have respect, feel how you feel about how I say this, and think what you want to think, but if you don't have respect, I don't see how you can call yourself a person. I'm not viewing you as a person because how do you just not naturally have respect? You know what I'm saying? Like in a world full of so much negativity, in a world full of so much evil, it takes so little to have respect. And how can you not have it? You know what I'm saying? Like, how can you not have that as a human person? How can you not have it? You know what I'm saying? That's something you gotta have. And you know how they say respect is earned, not given, right? That little stupid quote. Um, that quote is so stupid to me. Like we've heard that our entire lives, and I'm thinking about it now, and it's just like, why does respect have to be earned? Why can't respect just be given? You know what I'm saying? Like who even made that? Who even made that quote up? Like respect does not have to be earned. Respect should naturally be given out. Like you should just naturally respect someone in something. Like what? In yourself. Once again. Now, in certain situations, I get respect having to be earned, right? Because some people are truly people of earned respect, meaning that they're not going to respect you or you're not going to get their respect unless you prove that you're deserving of it, right? And that's how some people are, and you just gotta let them people be, right? But in certain situations, I get how respect could be earned or why it has to be earned, right? For example, like let's say something as simple, maybe something as simple as a basketball game, right? Say you're playing a stranger, right? Maybe even your friends. I don't know, but respect in like a simple basketball game, people feel like you have to earn their respect when you're playing basketball, right? And naturally, because they're in a competitive spirit, and rightfully so. You know what I'm saying? When we're playing sports, when we're doing something competitive, respect sometimes can just fly out the window, right? But I feel like just, even in a game of basketball, just have some respect. I get the competitive spirit again. Once again, I do. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like if you're playing a stranger and you try to, show some respect to this person, they'll probably just blow you off, wave you off, right? And you'll just be like, damn, like, what I do to you? You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought we was having a respectful basketball game or such and such. And I'll just, blow you off, do you back. Like, damn, like, what did I do? You know what I'm saying? So in certain situations like that, I can kind of get the respect is earned, not given aspect of things, but you can look at that how you want to look at that. Now, respect coming from friends and family is, I'm not going to say the most important, but your friends and family should have the most respect for you, but they also have the most disrespect for you. You know what I'm saying? Because because they know you so well, because they're so close to you, they know how to disrespect you. You know what I'm saying? It's like when it's that quote when people say keep your friends close but your enemies closer. Don't do that. I remember I told my dad that and he was like, no. He was like, don't do that. Why would you keep your enemies closer? Right? But your friends and your family are the ones that disrespect you the most. And sometimes you guys don't even see that. We don't even see that, right? They say truth is often present in, in a lot of jokes, right? And that I believe. Um, and it's just like the ones that blind themselves to disrespect from family and friends are the ones who I believe have no respect for themselves. Because if you have no respect for yourself, you know what I'm saying? If you can't defend yourself from things like that, like then how can you defend yourself from anything? You know what I'm saying? Like how can you have respect for yourself if anything, if you can't allow people to respect you? You know what I'm saying? If you can't make people respect you. Now everybody's not gonna respect you, you know what I'm saying? And they don't have to. They do not have to. It would be nice for them to, but everybody's not gonna respect you. And I'm not telling you that you have to respect everybody, because there's people who have reasons for not respecting some people, right? There's people who could be a disservice to you, a disservice to your family, disservice to your friends. You know what I'm saying? There are certain things that could have been a disservice to you. You know what I'm saying? To where you don't respect it. You don't respect that someone. You don't respect that something. And that's perfectly fine. You know what I'm saying? That is perfectly fine. But if you're not respectful, if you just don't have simple respect, man, once again, for yourself, for others, naturally, and for other things, then you can't continue to, grow as a person. You'll decline more with no respect than you'll move forward. You know what I'm saying? Like just having no respect, you won't get anywhere, man. It's like being still, like it'll be like being stuck in quicksand. Like you're just not gonna get anywhere having no respect. And I see it every day. Like I could, be the middleman in a situation where I'm just watching two people disrespect each other. I'm just watching one person have less respect for the other, and it's like, why? Like, give that person the same amount of respect as they're giving you. And the one thing I see more in this world is people disrespecting themselves. And you can disrespect yourselves in many ways that you don't even know that you're disrespecting yourself, or many ways that you don't even consider. And people disrespecting themselves, they do it in so many crazy ways. Like, it's so many simple things, but the crazy things like outweigh those simple things a lot. A lot. And it's just sad to see, you know what I'm saying? It's sad to see. You can only hope those people change. We can only hope that they gather and gain respect for themselves in the end, and that they become better people. that they grow as people, you know, as humans in spirit, mind, body, soul, you know what I'm saying, peace and energy. You can only hope that they grow in those ways. You know what I'm saying? But just have respect, man. Have respect in everything that you do. You know, give respect in everything that you do. Because once again, man, you do that, you'll reap the benefits and the rewards. Trust me, you will. It's not false. It's a fact. I'm telling you from experience. Now, I've never been a disrespectful person. I've been taught to always have respect. I've always respected people. You know what I'm saying? Even if I don't respect everyone, I still just naturally like have, you know, just a general respect for them. Because I don't like being disrespectful to people, and it just doesn't sit well with me to do that. You know what I'm saying? So I've always been respectful. You know, I've always had manners. I've always had these traits. I just developed them. You know what I'm saying? Over time, as I hope you see throughout these videos. You know, when I give you guys some insight on how I grew up, what I did growing up. So yeah, respect was always one trait that I had for sure. Um, for sure. And it wasn't like something that was drilled into my head or something. I just always had respect. Like I was always taught to treat things and treat people with respect. I was always taught to do things with respect. You know what I'm saying? I was always taught that way. And it's better when it's taught to you. I'm not gonna say in the most simplest way. No, that would have been. I wouldn't have liked how that came out. Um, I guess what I want to say is that certain things just don't have to be drilled into you. You know what I'm saying? For you to understand it. I feel like that's a mistake most parents make in this generation. I'm not a parent, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like I can still give my opinion on it, right? I just believe that most parents make mistakes with their children by trying to drill things into them to where they just don't understand it no more. You know what I'm saying? They don't understand it no more. And like I said, I don't feel nothing was ever drilled into me as a child. You know, I was just taught certain things and it was up to me. You know what I'm saying? So once again, respect was one of those things and I've carried that well. I feel like, I mean, everybody that I meet, I'm pretty sure, like, I was gonna say, if you guys were to go ask people, but I mean, everybody that I meet, you know, I'm always told that I'm a respectful young man, I'm a respectful person, friend, you know, family member. I'm a respectful guy, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just who I am. It's always been who I was, and I'm going to continue to be that. So, have some respect, man. I love y'all. Y'all stay blessed. Keep God first. Stay safe. Stay patient. And yeah, stay patient because it's on the way. Catch you on the next one. I love y'all. Peace.